Hey guys, I don't know who this message is for, but I do hope it gets to the right person here. I know it's like somebody who's supposed to come forward to me, but they haven't. Maybe there's many reasons why they can't. But I'm going to put the reading out there and hopefully it gets to the right person. That, you know, they haven't come forward. It is somebody who has seen me, who's supposed to get a reading from me but hasn't. So I'm going to put this message out there because it's blocking all the rest of my productivity. So I'm going to get the message out for that person and hopefully they see it. And if it's for you, you know, let me know in the comments. Okay guys, let's see. The old bottom of the deck of the Death card. So there's been some ending here. Page of Wands, the Strength card, and the Two of Cups there at the bottom of the deck. So it's somebody who has had to go through this death experience, this rebirth. Okay, let's see. The new bottom of the deck, Four of Cups. Unhappy with life, discontented. You're not seeing that things will change. Queen of Swords, even though you've elevated, you don't see love coming. This Ace of Cups, but yay, they are. Maybe we'll look at that after the reading. There is love coming towards you. You're just not seeing it yet. Why? Five of Swords, you're looking like you're in a lose-lose situation because of that death rebirth scenario. For some, it could have been you know, the ending of something that has been completely constant in your life for such a long time. And then we've seen, you know, I feel like somebody was expecting communication through Mercury when it's in retrograde here with the Five of Swords. They never got that information. The reason they never got that message back from them is the person who broke your heart is also heartbroken. It left you indecisive, not knowing, confused, and it's they're projecting their feelings onto you. So they're projecting their confusion, their indecision, being unable to come forward and make a decision and make up their mind and stand by it. So it ends up being an argument. So it's like dealing with somebody who is very stubborn, that they don't realize the hurt and the damage they're doing with this Three of Swords in their back. Maybe because they was hurt throughout their life or whenever, like I said, they do have this hurt as well. So they are heartbroken, and because of that they hurt you. They're looking back here, if you can see. This person is looking back at you, but you're more confused that every time, like, you know, we tried to talk about it or something here, we couldn't work it out, and it's just because they refused to like move or change an idea, even if they knew it was hurting you, even if they knew it was hurting themselves. So it definitely feels like stubborn, egotistical, arrogant energy. And the reason they are like that is fear of being hurt again, or that, you know, they'll lose control. I feel like they're scared of change here. Even if the change is for the better, they feel scared of the change. So it's left you confused and stuff like, hey, why is it playing out like this? Why does everything turn into an argument, right? So let's see here, the Moon. They're keeping some secrets from you. Or they was or still are here. Keeping secrets from you. Maybe your intuition is telling you they're keeping something from me. So, you know, it created these arguments, these disagreements, this misunderstandings. That's what Mercury is, the planet of communication. So with the Five of Swords, when we see it as a lose-lose situation, it's because there's a total misunderstanding in communication. No matter what is said, if something's being hidden, how can you make a clear decision or give a clear answer or solution to somebody who's hiding the truth from you, right? You can't. So you're wondering, like, why? And your intuition is triggering you to let you know that, hey, This person's hiding something from you. It could be their pain, their fear that they're hiding from you. For other people, it will be other things they're hiding. 10 of Wands. It's hard to let go of this connection because the moon here is, you can't see things clearly, so you can't have a clear answer and a clear solution, a clear ending. So it's like this person hasn't given you any closure. So the burden here continues. It's still with you both, I feel here, because like I say, you are reflecting each other. This person's projecting onto you and stuff. So they could even be blaming you for, what's not right in their life, and they can't understand that because they can't process the pain or the emotion. The 5 is they need to change how they communicate. When they do communicate, they're communicating from a place of trauma. So this is what's happening here. The 10 of Wands, this cycle's not over of maybe these misunderstandings or these secrets. 9 of Pentacles. So the thing is, you are better on your own. If somebody isn't ready to or willing to tell you the truth here. So I do feel like you know this. You just didn't want to have to do this. So you didn't want to have to be on your own. You didn't want to have to. You already knew I was better on my own here. You knew you were strong. You knew you was prosperous. You allowed them in, and you feel maybe pulled down by them. You always knew, look, yes, of course, I know I'm strong, I'm independent, I'm giving, I'm loving here on my own. I just didn't want to be on my own. I know I can do it on my own. It's kind of like independent but codependent issue sort of thing that's going on. Like, I know I can be on my own. I know I can stand on my own, but I wanted somebody to have a deep connection with. And this person is confusing you with this connection here. 10 of Pentacles. So this can be that this hurt that has come from them has come from generations behind them. I feel like there is sort of like this hard reset going on with you. So it can feel like there's so many things that are ending, cycles completing, and even the cycles of the moon there, that you're completing these cycles, you're making these changes in your life. We've seen the Death card and we're seeing the 10s. It's just the burden that you carry because there's something more with this person. So otherwise I feel like you would have completed this cycle, let it move on very quickly, but there's something here that this person refuses to tell you. I definitely feel like it's fear with the moon. They feared that it would lose you, but this has lost you anyway. Page of Pentacles, yeah. They'll ghost, they'll hide, they won't tell you the truth. This is avoidance, the Page of Pentacles reversed. They'll just stop talking. They try to let some time pass here, then communicate again, but they're not really learning their lesson. They're not bringing the change that is required here. So it can feel like, stuck. And this is what we're seeing with the 10 of Wands. The connection doesn't end because nobody's learning their lesson. If they can't communicate, and I mean, like, we should learn to listen to one another without begrudging or hating or being already angry or already have your mind up about that they're wrong. Even if they are wrong, let's say, we should listen, because a lot more is being said by body language, emotions, than what people actually say with words. So here, when we just, listen to reply, that 5 of Swords, there's confusion in speaking to each other. You could both have the best intentions, but if this person really refuses, and it looks like they do, refuse to bring the truth to the light, that, their actions, their words, maybe they need to improve, because we're not about putting people down. We're here to improve, right, and grow. Without that acknowledgement of self, there is no growth, right? This Page of Pentacles is about learning new things. It's about growth, even maybe returning to school and stuff. But this person point blank refuses to admit that they're wrong. So, or admit that they want to prove a point rather than hear what you're saying. And I think, like with arguments and stuff and communication, we should, when we want to learn about the other person or what they're saying, we should listen to hear them, not listen to reply to them or listen to, beat them in an argument, right? Because when we beat somebody with an argument, the Five of Swords there, it's lose-lose for everybody. You both end up the loser because, we're not communicating correctly with each other. So, yes, I think you understand that, on your own, you're quite powerful and independent, which is beautiful, but you don't want to be. You're looking for a deep connection now. Let's see. Queen of Cups, yeah. So you're looking for that ultimate love, somebody to share your life with, somebody that you can trust. And, with this Queen of Cups and this Ten of Pentacles here, you're looking for that grown and sexy kind of love that, hey, if something's wrong, we can communicate about it. We can learn together, because if we're not learning or growing together, we're growing apart, right? And this person, I feel like to them, it's more important to them to be right than it is to grow in life. I don't know why, it just feels like they prefer to be right than grow. So for you, you're looking for somebody to grow with. So I feel like every time you're trying to communicate with them, it's to grow and to change and to help the connection. And I feel like this person takes that as an opportunity to try and win over you, if you like. But that definitely seems like that Five of Swords energy. It's just lose-lose. And it's not a good thing, right? It is lose-lose for both, because it's only arguments and secrets left, right? And you may even walk away with that Nine of Pentacles and say, hey, I want to move on or something like that. But what it's doing is it's keeping you involved in their energy with that Ten of Wands reversed. The burden of that connection is still there, because you're like, well, what's happened? What's going on? How come they're talking 1 minute and then block me the next minute, and then they don't talk the next minute? It's more about themselves than it is about you. So I don't want you, blaming yourself in this situation. The Knight of Cups. So this is a love offer that's coming your way. I did say to you when we started that we'd go back to this bottom of the deck. This love offer that you're not seeing coming, and things will change. Things change when you change. Things will change when you change, when you realize that this person, if they're more bothered about being right, then what can you do with that, right? If they're so stubborn that they're willing to hurt themselves and hurt you, what can you really do with that? So I do see a new person coming in for you here. You might not yet, but I do see another person coming in for you here. Somebody who's ready to love and ready to grow with you. Three of Wands, there you go. The wait isn't so long after all. This is your ships coming in. This is good news on the way. The news you've waited for, the love you've waited for, the kind of love that you've waited for. what we have to do is that 10 of Wands and say those healthy no's and say, you know, when this person comes back and then they're communicating and everything's fine, and then just say, you know, I'm sorry, no. You know, we've took this as far as we can. I'm looking for that deep, meaningful, grown and sexy love, and say no and free yourself from that burden and allow space for that love that you want to come into your life. Because I feel like you're hurting yourself over and over again, thinking that this person, there's a meaningful connection with them. That's because the moon, your intuition saying, hey, you know, this person is special, they mean something to me. But in actual fact, I feel like you're triggered by a trauma bond. So this person has their own trauma bonds and you have your trauma bonds. Like I say, maybe from childhood and things like that. 10 of Pentacles stemming from family members or other strong relationships that you've been in. Some of you had to grow up too quickly with that Page of Pentacles reverse there, and maybe even mother other children in the family or something like that, parent other children, you know, and take that responsibility, and had to grow up too quickly. So you immediately started looking for love in relationships rather than, you know, getting that sort of love, support and understanding from, you know, childhood. So you had to learn to love yourself here. So if this person, you know, could change in a very short amount of time, I think you guys could be together forever, because they can see then that you're not trying to hurt them, you're trying to grow with them. It's not trying to win over them. It's not trying to, you know, hurt them in any sort of way. It's okay to be vulnerable with each other, right? That's part of being grown and sexy. It's part of, you know, a relationship. It's not, oh, everything's perfect and that's it. No, life is not about being perfect, is it? So if this person can then understand that, you know, that they're safe with you, and what they need to do is reassure you that you are safe with them, right? Because that they're not going to run away and hide at every opportunity, then I think this could be something worthwhile for a long time. But if not, I see somebody making you a love offer here very quickly. So if you've already, you know, said those healthy no's and said bye to this person and said, look, I'm not rejecting you, I'm just choosing me. A very healthy way to, you know, move and communicate with somebody, and take your power back rather than allowing them to lead you with their indecision. Then this romantic person can come in for you, Two of Pentacles. So yeah, the decision is yours. You can keep taking one step forward with this person and then two back just because of their stubbornness, or you can, you know, take the decision into your own hands. This person seems to have dropped the ball and is more concerned with winning an argument or proving a point or something here. The two is, you know, it's about this 2-2-2 portal that we've got going on. The divine here does want to bring you some relief. And it may feel like I'm scared of letting them go and stuff like that. But you'll be super supported. It's like, just imagine you're like, oh, this is so heavy. Then put it down. Put it down. If you're already stood alone and feel alone or unsupported, by letting this connection go, what's the worst that's going to happen? If you're already, or this person lets you face things alone, what's going to happen? You're going to lighten the energy because this person is just bringing you burden, right? So then you're going to release that energy, also being able to take control of your life and heal yourself here. It could have even felt like the deepest rejection when we seen that Four of Cups at the bottom. This person, it could have felt like, you know, you overly gave to them with the Queen of Cups. So it could have felt like the deepest rejection, but this will turn into your biggest blessing. Wheel of Fortune. This will turn into your biggest blessing yet. Because this will turn everything around. You've learned your lesson there with the Queen of Swords. You're no longer, you turn from that Queen of Cups overly giving to this Queen of Swords. I've learned my lesson, even if it's by divorce there, and what that brings in. That Ace of Cups that we were speaking of, that love that you're looking for, it starts with self. So it's loving yourself to make a decision what's best for you, right? And then somebody will quickly come in. Union, success, victory. There you go. So it comes full circle to relieve yourself from this Three of Swords, right? So it brings relief. Of course, this reading is not for everybody. Like I said, I just felt like there's somebody out there who's seen me, they want a reading, they haven't got it, and it's blocking my productivity. So I just wanted to get it out of me. So if it resonates, I hope it does. I hope as many people get these results as they want it. You will have quick results here once we're able to let go of the burden and stop seeing this person as something special. You know, if they're not willing to do something and act like the right person, they're probably not the right person for you. Good luck, guys.